Hey, it's Dan, and welcome back to Unified Gaming. So today we are on the nightblade, as you can tell, and we're going to start with stamina, then go to Magicka and jump into cyrodiil should the game not lag and stuff. But yeah. That was a big coag there by that guy. Oh, he's a tanky boy. There you go, he's dead. He was a tanky DK, wasn't he? Woo. But yeah, we are going to go in cyrodiil, hopefully, as long as it's not too bad. It has been pretty smooth on PCNA. And then we might do some IC as well. But I really want to play Nightblade, Magicka and Stamina. So love to see how they perform and whether Magicka is actually viable. Because I've been toying with it the past couple days. That was a big waste of his ult. Oh, who's that healer with them? They have a healer. I got a nasty fossilize there. Let's move away from that plague break. Woo. Is it corrosive up here? So we'll let that drop. Oh, that was a big execute. His mate got the hit. That was a big whip. Big whip. 10k on that whip. Woo. Big whip indeed. Yeah, 10,000 whip. That is pretty gnarly, as you can see. Is he AFK? Dead. Whip it good. So I will switch to my Magicka nightblade in a moment. Oh, this takes ages to cap this lag. How's everyone doing tonight? Well, he got absolutely nuked. Look, he's in that animation. Look at him, he's just falling. Yeah, Nightblade has so much burst, it's actually disgusting. There's always someone at the back with Savage Werewolf. Wait for that corrosive DK to go away. There you go, got him. I've got 1200 on this, which is really helpful. Dead. Oh, look at that, that's just filth, that burst. Yeah, try potions are always welcome. I burn through them like so quick, it's ridiculous. Oh, he's on a tanky Templar. He is a tanky boy. That was a big kill. Just the DK bursting is phenomenal. How good that is. Oh, close. Oh, I was hoping it was going to pop round. Oh, I got stunned. Oh, nice. That was really close. Being really close. I think the other guy got you halfway. Yeah, that healing is ridiculous. Like in a good way. Are you using Oakensall by chance? And it's not a criticism, I know loads of people would, because it's really OP. But the healing is just so good on DK. Cheers for that, Shadow. That would really help. You got Plague Break. I love Plague Break. Oh, good old Corrosive. A good old Corrosive there. You can tell, like, when you hit someone for 800 damage, you're like, yeah, that's Corrosive up. So yeah, we can go on the Magicka nightblade, which I actually have set up. It's interesting. Look at my potions. That's like 1200. Oh, that's gonna be really helpful. That is like so gonna help. I don't have any potions on my Sorc, so this will be really useful in Sorcerer. So I'm gonna do a quick BG, and then what I'll do is I'll put a poll up if people are curious about going sort of, do we go with Magicka nightblade or Stam nightblade? But yeah, I think Oakensall is very good, and Plague Break and Blessing Potatoes is a very good combo because you get like crazy ult gen, which means you can have Corrosive up like all the time, which is like insane. There you go. I've just put a quick poll up if you want to take part. Are you hopping on your nightblade? Yeah, I'm really. Some people take this game way too seriously. You know, PvP is fun. I get killed. You'll see in the footages and like the builds I make, I will put matches where I do die on purpose. Like I could edit out and just make it look like I'm some absolute god. But I get killed. You know, that happens. And I'd rather be upfront with people and go, look, this works really well. You know, it's not going to do... Oh my god, he's got 17k health. He's got 17k health on a DK. Oh, he must have food. You can tell when I'm typing fast, I didn't write food, I put good. So we're on deathmatch. I love deathmatch. He's on a sniper. Oh, that's him dead. Was that a quad kill? Yeah, quad kill. Casual. That doesn't happen normally on a nightblade telly and now. Don't forget PvP. Yeah, I need to do that. Cheers. The one that got away. Oh, that DK, he is probably chasing him. Yeah, 6 kills. Woo. Yeah, I don't think I should be in this BG. Gotta get out of that. That is like death in there. Oh, absolute death in. That's him dead. I think I just whipped him straight to death. Ah, spin got me. I went to roll out the. Think I could dodge the execute, but no. The Frank hit me with a snipe and then the spin. Right, that was 9 kills though. That was pretty good. People get curious. I haven't made a video on this, but what I'm using is Maul of the Fire. This is phenomenal, this set. Like, really good. And I'm pairing it with 1 Krog for pen and then Wretched Vitality. And it wouldn't be a high IO build if we didn't have Oaken Soul. So, yeah, we have Oaken Soul because it's high IO and it's really OP. I think in my recent Warden video, I was calling it Oaken Chad. So, yeah, if you want to call it Oaken Chad, feel free. But it is a very strong mythic. Where's that sniper gone? I want to go for the roll. There's all the AoE. So much AoE there. Let's put that scroll on before we forget as well. But yeah, so we're using Wretched Vitality and Fire. It's down here somewhere, there it is. With Oaken Soul, Oaken Chad. So I can see quite a few people saying about stay on this melee Nightblade, which I'm happy to. And a little heads up for next patch, yeah? Calordrians is better than... Fire is better than Calordrians next patch. Where did he pop out? There's a sniper around here. There he went. I love that Shrewd offering such a good skill. Go back into Cloak. Oh, I went to go for him. But yeah, lots of damage on this. Corrosive is so good. Like, so good. Let's have a look at the poll, see what people think. So, quite a few people want to basically see this one again, which I'm happy to do. A few people want to see the ye old sniper, which is a good old snipe, and a few people want to see Magicka Nightblade. So we'll do one more, and then I'll go with the most popular option. So if you haven't done a vote in the poll, kind of what build we use next, then obviously do so, and we will go with the most popular one. And it's literally just switch a button. I've got the build set up. I just load up the assistant guy, him, and we can jump straight onto the build. So it's really quick. There's no lag. No, like, let's Dan get the gear, which can be a bit boring to watch. So, yeah. We've got more PvP items. But yeah, these potions, oh, so happy about these potions. And whilst I'm waiting, I actually am after getting Ring of the Wild Hunt for my Magicka nightblade. It just has a mythic to use. I think it would really pair well with the trying to keep away from people and being quick and sneaky. I am thinking as well, because I have been asked a few times, what do I think of the changes for next patch? So I'm going to wait till Monday, because I have been following the patch quite closely coming up. The changes with light and heavy attacks, the kind of pulling the sort of rug from underneath people with how heavy attacks are, like massive nerf, then massive buff, then changing everything because of accessibility, how it's going to affect PvP with like Nocturnal's Ploy and Mora's Balm. So I've been following all of that and testing stuff myself, and I just haven't made a video because it's been up and down. So yeah, I'm thinking based on the notes on Monday, if they're controversial or they're just kind of not really fix any of the major issues, I will probably do a quick kind of the key takeaways for next patch and what to be aware of. Monkey's asking, can I go on the Magicka nightblade? At the moment, a lot of people want to see me stay on the Stam nightblade, but I do plan to go on the Magic one later on, definitely. It's whether I do it now or whether I do it in half an hour, an hour. But yeah, I've been my Magicka nightblade for people curious. I can show you the gear, I don't mind that. It's not open soul, it is a proper nightblade. It's using Swallow Soul, Mass Hysteria, Crippling Grasp, Cloak, Mercer's Resolve, I think is the magic one. Soul Harvest, but I would use Meteor if I had it. Leeching Strikes, Phantasmal Escape, I think it's called, but I don't have Race Against Time, so I'd stop that there instead. Shrewd Offering, the Shadow Image, Rally for a major sorcery buff, and Soul Tether, but that could be Temporal Guard if you have the Sigic Order. I then use Rallying Cry, Wretched Vitality with 2 Trainee and Balorg. Back bar, Wretched Vitality, front bar, Rallying Cry. The Rally will proc both buffs of Wretched Vitality, so that's how this works. With the Atronach, because you need loads of regen. So that's just for people going, oh, I want to see the Nightblade, the Magicka one, but it's not, like, he's not on it yet. So I will get on it later on, but that's for those people just wanting to see it straight away. Gibberish says he can help me farm the lead, which would be useful. Killing stuff in PvE isn't hard, in all honesty, but the quicker you kill stuff, the quicker it spawns, the quicker you can get the lead. So yeah, I'm not going to say no to any help farming. I do need to do the dungeon one as well from Eden Hollow, I think it is, which is a little bit frustrating. You might notice on screen as well, I've put a few new things on there. So on the left side, you'll see there's the notifications. So people who have subscribed recently on Twitch or supported on YouTube or stuff, that's all over there. So that's on the left. People who subscribe to the channel. And I did toy around with this boss thing, which I'm curious to see what you think. But the idea is that it picks a person to have the boss, starts with X amount of health, and as people help with the stream and stuff, it takes damage. The person who kills it becomes the next one. So I will play around with the stream stuff because I know people are curious, but I'd like to know what you think, like if you've got any ideas with that stuff. Cheers, Gibberish. That's the old, like, playing Call of Duty, just peek around the corner, check there's nobody there. Oh, that deserves the good old ET bag. There it is. There it is. Oh my goodness. He waited for me. Like, he actually waited for me. Oh, little tip, by the way. If you get them low like that, yeah? Instead of doing the light attack straight away, hold it for like a mini second, like go 1, 2, then light attack skill. So it's a medium wave. That normally lasts just enough to catch them at the end of the roll dodge. Or the dodge roll. And you can get the kill. Oh, a lot of fighting going on here. Oh, that snare. Oh, that, look at that permafrost. Filthy. Dead. Oh, you got the potion on. Dead. They've got a healer with them, so we're going to pull up and just get some resources. Look at my stam. Like, I'm 1 stun away from being killed. So I just need to be mindful of that. But I've got a big Magicka pool, which I can rely on. So he's guarding that relic like there's no tomorrow. That guy's got a Torx pact on, he has. $15k spec bow, that was really nice. Yeah, so we need to be careful because actually that warden hits surprisingly hard. Oh, the healer, he was putting out a lot of heals. Fair play to him. Good, that warden though, fair play. He was doing pretty tasty. Oh, he's running away. He's on. He's hoping to get. They just circled him down, didn't they? Good. That fair play to him. He got me with a big in cap, and that was a big execute. That was Callihan. He's in our match. That's a good soul tabber. That's a good cloak by him. Great cloak there. Battle of the Nightblades is literally... I got him. That was close though. I think that's a really big in cap on him. Where's that ward? And he's got a lot of heals. Oh, he popped down there. He's swimming for it. He is literally swimming away. Look at him go. There you go. Alright, that's him dead. We'll be able to get this. See, I am trying to get the objective. Like, I am trying. Even though every match is deathmatch. But yeah. Oh, I see him. You see me? He's on a... That's a good shade. Oh, you got AoE spanned. You're right, Tate. Where is Mr... We need to push reds, really. No, things are good. Things are good indeed. Saw a red nameplate down here. So they probably saw my nameplate, which means... Yeah, someone near here. No, I know there's a good chance... Oh, close, close, close. Almost got Kalliam again. It's good. That was a good match, though. Good little match there. Yeah, 12-2. So, looking at the poll, most people still want to see Stamina Nightblade. So, what we'll do is we'll do another Stamina Nightblade and we'll reset it to see if people want to stay on the Nightblade or go on Sulk. So, Nightblade or Sulk. I think the delve bosses are faster. That's where I was going. But yeah, that was good. So we'll stay on the Nightblade, the Stam one, because that's what most people chose for the time being. And I'll just put the poll up every kind of half an hour or so. So every couple BGs. Look at that. Savage. Killed the beetle. We need that Sky Shard. I'm going to... Dfrost Silver, I think it is. It's right on the edge. This isn't precarious, is it? Look at this. Gotta get all the way back up. I should have put the shade. I should have put the shade up there. Look at his little Khajiit tail wagging. But no, I'm enjoying how Nightblade's playing. I can't wait for the buffs next patch. Like, the buffs next patch are insane for Nightblade. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Now, if I recall, I think the bosses are really annoying in this delve, like really deep in there, whereas some are like up top, easy to get to. So a really cool area, this place, like really cool location. Oh, BG's is ready. So we'll go into that delve once we've done this BG. Okay, see a few people go Sulk, one person goes Magblade. If you want to decide what class we go on next, there's a poll, so you can just click and tap it. It's anonymous, however you say that word. And yeah, that will help kind of decide what we do next. And equally, if you want to see cyrodiil, I can jump in there. I have been in there. This is like on tier 3 or something. So I've got 150k AP, not huge amounts, but just enough to get tier 3 so I can get those geodes that I need and those transmutes. See, look there, he's doing it. Look at him. He gets it the way of the hop. Imagine if this is how you just moved around the whole match. It would be so annoying. There is a stun for next patch. I don't know why people say there isn't. You got off balance. You just do your stun medium wave. Stupid gank blade. Oh, 10k. Let's give him a heal. You don't die, mate. Don't die. I can't keep healing him. I'm going to run out of Magicka. I'm giving him some 10k heals. Oh, I'm at Magicka. Look at this, doubling as a healer. Okay, they still died. They still died. I tried. I really tried, guys. Yeah, see, sometimes you just need to kind of go, yeah, let's not go and engage in that. Well, that was an easy kill, though. That real McQuay uses a lot of strong stuff, doesn't he? As in, like, really, really strong sets or classes. Like DK and Pla. Oh, that was a big, good on the Necro. That was a great graveyard. The DK got the kill, but he did a good amount of damage there. Good amount of damage on the Necro, fair play. Every time I see people use DK open whips, I'm just like, I should so make a DK and just abuse the hell out of it. Yeah, so Monkey was saying, what about the stun? This applies off balance. The same still applies in the next patch. So you just do your stun and then medium weave. Like that, and the stunned. So you'll still get the stun. There we go. He's relying on the Templar bubble. So if you're ever curious, what does O console look like? It looks like that. Could you go from in and for... Oh, that was a big crit hill there. Ah, spec bow. That was a great spec bow. How much was that? That was fair play to him. That heavy attack bow, that was brilliant. His heavy attack hit did well though. Look at that. Almost 7k heavy attack. Oh. So you see quite Magblade's about halfway at the moment. So it's like 50% on Magblade, as in the poll. There's Mr. Sniper. There you go. See, that's what I mean about you delay it slightly. Where's that Templar gone? Oh, that Templar hits very hard though. Oh my goodness. It's a healing from jabs. Oh. I ran in without enough resource and I died. You have to really get behind them as a nightblade to really capitalize on your damage, because they have to rotate and you can generally get an extra hit in. I was hoping that Sork would come back, but he was super quick. Are you ready for the Dawnbreaker? Yeah, those jabs hit so hard. That 1,000 each jab, so it's doing like 4 to 5k a hit. It's very quick though. I rolled and pushed my heal. Couldn't get the heal off. But yeah, he's got a lot of healing power in that burst still. Whew. That is... Yeah, that's where we need a snare removal skill, because we don't have one. So I can't target him because he's moving around, which is good. Like, he's doing really well with the jabs. I literally hit the there's some delay there, wasn't there? Yeah, so he hasn't got his Twilight now. Yeah, he died from darts. Alright. Or 5k spec bow. He literally just ran in there. What, I don't know what he was thinking. He ran into 3 people with... His Dawnbreaker doesn't stun, by the way. Okay, so quite a few people are saying Magblade next, which is fine. It's my flag. Oh, the flag's gone. Of course it was my flag and it's gone. That template's own over. Purify. Ooh. Let's look at the poll, see what people think, okay? So, poll-wise, we've got over halfway saying Magblade, a few saying Sulk, and a few say Standblade. So what it is, we'll switch this to Magblade. And if you go, oh, I wish it to be a Standblade, then I'll put a poll back up, you can decide then, okay? So let's equip the Magblade. Good old Magblade. So we are good to go. And I have potions as well now, which is amazing. So really appreciate that, Shadow. They're in here somewhere though. Now I will say this straight away. People ask about Magblade and say it's bad. I would say it's not in a good place, in all honesty. I can kill people, but it's a lot harder than Standblade, especially if you want to go at range like this is. I'm trying to go for your more traditional Magicka Nightblade, so kind of Swallow Soul, your Crippling Grasp, your Merciless Resolve, your Incap or Meteor if you have it, and then you're kind of... This would normally be Entropy, which will give you Major Sorcery, but I don't have that, so Rally, it's a heal anyway. Shade, Burst Heal, which could be like Radiant Regen, Rapid Regen. So yeah, it's kind of that idea. Oh, cheers, Tate. Tate has really helped us out there. He's gone on and given us some money, which is amazing. So cheers for that. It's really appreciated. And yeah, we'll definitely jump on Sulk. I absolutely love it. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's Shadow. Shadow's running quick. But yeah, Tate really helping the stream out there. Massive thanks. And he's saying he'd like to see some Sulk gameplay later if possible. Yeah, I really enjoy Sulk. Oh, I'm on the wrong bit. Yeah, well, you don't need to kill stuff if you've got one of these guys. Oh, BG's is ready. Okay, where's the nearest boss? We've got 41 seconds to find a boss. I don't see any bosses in here. I will accept the BG. But yeah, no, I really appreciate that, Tate. That's going to be definitely used to obviously help with the channel. Monkey says he thinks the change to concealed would help Magblade. Yes and no. So hear me out. Swallow Soul, this isn't a high damage build until I get my rallying cry on and stuff. So he's got like about 3.5k, 4k spell damage fully buffed. A good amount of Magicka, decent amount of pen. That's where I really spec this in for the damage. And I do use occasionally, if I feel like it, use weakness to elements. So I've been trying to get this up. But if you just go straight from the shadows, that is 498, 5281. So it's adding about 400 to your tooltips. That 300 spell damage, which is what concealed weapon does next patch. So I don't feel. Oh, is this deathmatch one? Oh, that burning light got me. Oh, I kited really well. I did. That was my bad. That was my bad. But you know, really think Magblade needs some big love next patch. The problem is Magicka Nightblade used to, if you look at the passives, you used to build max Magicka. So you used to go with like really high Magicka to have really big shields, with like big dampen magic, big healing ward. But those skills got absolutely gutted, especially healing ward. Like, how often do you see people use harness Magicka? Yeah. Oof. That's big Purifying Light again. You need to keep some more range with this. And I forgot to put my snare immunity. But yeah, I find the Magicka Nightblade skills cost a lot of Magicka. How did he get pulled to that? Oh, he's got the frozen gate. I've never seen that used in PvP. Right, where's Zed? Put my shade down here. We need to do our shade in a sec, so I'm Magicka. Yeah, using fear really. I'm on the wrong bar. I was pushing. I was on the wrong bar. Oh, I was so on the wrong bar. I went to push fear and I was pushing this. You'll see it. I was like, why is he not fearing? Because if you look at the animation, it's very similar. Oh my goodness, I thought I killed myself there. Oh, 0 to 6. Oof. Oof. So yeah, you have to really whittle them down on a mag blade, and it's really painful. Oh, that was some great kiting there. Oh, there's just a decent there. We killed him. We killed him. Let's pop down here and use this offensively. Oh, I've got a good Calordrians. There it is. But you can see the damage difference that Magblade really lacks the oomph of some of the other classes. And so you really need to spec into oh, big ink up. Big ink up there. Oh, it was Berserker's Rage. It was a Calmex hit me with a 7.5k surprise attack. That was a big surprise attack. We have 1500 impen, but we do have Rallying Cry. But yeah, I think the Magblade just takes so long to get its combos out, and because people have so much stamina nowadays, like 19k any build. Bombard. I have thought about Master's thing. The problem is Magicka Nightblade. So every skill, and without kind of going into crazy, I think, is there no one else calls it Vigor math. But every class has a different scaling mechanic. And Nightblade generally scales more positively with Max Magicka. Which is why people start Max Magicka. But then if you do that, your healing isn't too great, because heals really favour spell damage. So yeah, I honestly think the issue with Magblade is that you are so reliant on Assassin's Will, which is the Spectral Bone proc. And so by the time you get your damage up and stuff, it just doesn't scale well. And then they changed this damage quite a lot, so this doesn't scale well with damage-wise. Whereas obviously this scales more positively. So there's definitely a... that'd be quite useful to have. There's definitely kind of some awkwardness with Magblade, in all honesty. And you need to run like so much regen because the skills, if you look at how expensive they are, they're really expensive skills with very little impact. So that's the thing I find. Happy to stay on it though. And I think the issue is that they really lack that kind of the survivability, really, unless you go with Dark Cloak and go really high max health. Like the burst was a good change. That's really helped them a lot. But yeah, if you think of a clench, the boss downstairs from lower right room on map. But no, it definitely feels like Magblade is a lot weaker in range than... Yeah, I think Magblade feels a lot weaker at range than Sam does. Because Sam's access to snipe, which is significantly harder. I'm just following these people. I hope we're going the right way. We're probably going the wrong way. We'll find a boss eventually. I remember this being an absolute nightmare to get because it's just really deep. They got enough damage in? No, we didn't get the lead. Damn it. So yeah, if you guys got any suggestions with hey, we set out here, can we come back in? Because we can just go back through that door. That'd be so much easier. Yeah, so we can just use this. We can just go in and out and sit on that world boss and just kill it each between every match. Or not. Yeah, no, it won't let us back in. Okay, we can't do that. That's depressing. Yeah, if you guys got any ideas for Magblade, I'm more than happy to hear it out. But what I've tried to do with the sets I chose is you need a lot of sustain on Magicka Nightblade. Now I can change my Mundus to the Leather, which I'll do in a second. So if we go to the Leather Mundus, we'll quickly see that my damage will go up, but my sustain is really poor. Because you're having to spam so many hits to get that Spectral Will, the Assassin's Will, sorry, that you're then really struggling to pump out the damage consistent enough to charge it up in order to fire. And if they miss, it's really, really like painful for your sustain. We are using regen. These need to change to spell damage at some point. But I need to get some glyphs. And it is a gold 160 weapon. We do have Balorg as well, which will help carry the damage. So we front bar rallying cry, back bar vitality. With some trainee as well for health and Magicka. This trainee does mean we can put on one piece mythic, which I've deliberately tried to avoid using Oakensall. So that gives us 11k pen, which is a lot of penetration. And I'm going to travel to Shadow, who's... he was there, he's not there anymore. Okay, fair enough. we'll switch back, and we didn't take any away shines. Oh, we can try the world boss, yeah. It's good having somewhere where you can sit between BGs. And that's just for anybody that's wanting to farm. Oh no, that's 1,000 gold. Let's not waste that. That is not how you keep money. So if we do this, we have 1596 mag regen, which isn't a massive amount in all honesty. We add on the 400 roughly from vitality, and that's 2,000 Magicka recovery. Also, we'll TP to Shadow, he's there. And we are Sage 3 vamp to help with our defense, but we are very squishy on this. So yeah, I'd like to know what you think. What do you think with the whole Nightblade? Do you think it's or Magblade particularly? Because I was really struggling to find a build that is isn't just a gank build. Like, making a gank build's easy. You know, Claudian's Legacy, Flame Blossom, Ashen Grip, all of those work. Oh, it looks like they've just killed this. But finding a Magblade that actually is able to sustain and do damage and survive is quite tricky. So yeah, if you do have any suggestions, I'm more than open to hear. If I just dual shadow for a second, I just want to show you how much different spell damage makes for people curious. So if you just stand still, this is 60 spell damage, so you know you got a good 150 there, or 300, sorry. This is 300 from stealth, the vampire passive. So that's 600. So if you go, let's add 600 to our damage and our rallying cry, okay? So there's our rallying cry. We've got 6,000 spell damage, and it's like 6,200. Then we can put on our sorcery buff as well. 6,972, and that's with let me get all back up again. 3,856 spell damage, so 4,200 is that high tooltip. So for like 4,200 spell damage, we have like a 7k Swallow Soul. It's not high. So I don't think going max spell damage is the route. Like, I could use like Clever Alchemist and stuff. And so is that... Oh, someone's a Jewel. Who's that? Oh, he's on a tank. Oh, he's on a Necro as well. But you see how much sustain you have to use. I love good old clown form. You can see, like, as soon as Wretched drops, your sustain is oof. I don't like having to like rely on potions. So yeah, I could wonder what you guys would suggest we could use instead. Our BGs is ready. Let's go to our BGs. Oh, my BGs was ready. Did I miss it? I must have missed my BG. Oh, that's annoying. I must have missed it. My bad. Yeah, so Redshift Vitality is like one of the best is one of the best sustain bits. Yeah, my bad. I wasn't paying attention to it. Alright. Boss is here. Let's get ready for the boss. Every cloud, eh? We kill the boss. I'm just curious, how is Magblade in PvE? Is the DPS any good? I know it used to be really good. So yeah, I definitely want to toy it, but I can't think of much else, in all honesty, that's going to give me much better than what I have with this, in all honesty. And I think it just sums up where Magblade is at the moment. Oh, we locked in the animation there. That was weird. There's somebody spamming us. Do we have the lead? We got the lead. We got the lead. We have the lead. Is it for the right thing? I think it is. Is it for the right thing? Merkmeyer? It is. We have the lead, which is awesome. The monkey says with the Magicka nightblade, it's good, but you have to be on points with the rotation, which I think a lot of classes are like that, but it just doesn't feel like a forgiving class, if that makes sense. It takes a really committed and skillful player to play Magblade PvE and PvP. I think one of the big issues I hate as well is, and I need to go to Elden Root to change the skill, is the execute. The execute on paper is phenomenal. Like 400% damage when they're low health is really good scaling. But the problem is 25% health in PvP is not enough. It's like 7k health. And when your light attacks hit them for 3k roughly, and your spammable is like 3 to 5k. Oh, cheers. More sticker book. Love that. Hist is good. I use this on my Sulk healer build, which is really stupid. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. If we just mess around this, look at skills quickly. If you look at Assassin's Blade, so you go with Impact, which is the Magicka morph. Magblade, great PvE, not too difficult, and great self-healing. Yeah, the healing's good. I think that's where it's really nice because everything heals you as you do damage. But you also have the same with Sork with Crit Surge. Templar has Jab. So a lot of classes have that passive healing nowadays. It just feels... You got a healer anyway, so it feels like you lose a lot of damage for that passive healing. But yeah, you got 300% more damage when they're below 25% health. And more times than not, when they're below that health, a block heal will push them to like 30% health, and then they stay alive. So you rarely get the bonus damage on the skill, I find. And if you use this above 25% health, it is awful. You then have the teleport strike, which makes you go into melee range, which you don't want. It's alright. It's really good next patch, but it's alright at the moment. This is good, but the delay on the bow is very, very bad. But this does increase the damage. And it heals you. Yeah, I think Joe is right that you can use it at range much easier. But I question, if you look at the damage, if you go, this is 5.2k, it's not high. Maybe with an optimized group, 14,000. Would you say that's a fair tooltip to get? You know, 14k, you get them with a crit, which is double it. 28k, you get 37% of it. I do have vampirism and I do have undeath. I already have that. Yeah. Stage 3. So I have undeath already, trust. So what I was originally planning to do with this, but then I ran out of bar space, which is another issue, is, and I don't have all of these, like this is going to be a factor. Like I'm missing, you know, a good amount of damage from that passive. So I do need to level that up. Like that is going to be a big factor here. But I was planning to use weakness elements for major breach, but then I was going to go, where do I slot it? I like cloak on the front bar. Now I could put cripple on the back bar, but it's good to be able to control them with one bar, which is really nice. That's your burst skill. That's your control. That's your spammable. That's your escape or heal. Let you kind of get away. So then I wonder, do I drop cloak? But then if I drop in cloak, then I might as well not play nightblade, because that's nightblade really feels like cloak is kind of the defining skill. And yeah, so it's really hard. 30-40k per hit, easy 10k heal minimum per swallow. I don't know what is crit. Is crit surge? Is that a static heal or is it? Oh, Merlin. So it's someone I know in game. What's he on? What is he on? He's on a Warden. Okay, is he on a Magden? It looks like he's on a Stamden. Look at him there. Oh. 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 I don't know. I play Magsalk a lot in PvE, so I'm used to their healing, and I've always found Magsalk healing really good with crit surge. Like that just heals you. Put down your AoE dots and you never run out of health. Oh, 10k spec bow, that's tasty. That bow has so much hidden. Oh, he's got Oaken Chad on. He has Oaken Chad. Oh, he waited by the shade. Dodge that. Let's get some health back. So it really feels as a nightblade like you have to like really pick your targets. Use cloak against other nightblades. Cloak's good. Like it's a really strong skill. Oh, he's at that Imperial set. I know like I'm missing some passives, which aren't gonna help. Oh, that's a big bow there. That's at 8k. So I had 2 kills. Doesn't feel a lot for the amount of effort you're doing. Yeah, you can see I've got like 2.5k mag regen at the moment, and the sustain is awful. So I could use something like Shroud of the Lich as a back bar set. Yeah, when you got people next to you, you're going to get so much assists. So yeah, I'd like to know if you guys have any suggestions. Like, it definitely feels like I'm doing a lot of effort when I could just go on a ward and like stand there and just go up to someone and one shot them. Maybe not one shot them every time, but healing not up. This back bar, the rest of the back bar is hard work on nightblade. You just feel like you have to stack so many heals. You spend half your time trying to heal yourself rather than kill people. I don't know. I think just compared to, it's because the damage skills feel really lackluster. Because they're all ranged spammables and they get like a 20-30% nerf compared to melee, which is ridiculous, in all honesty. And I get you got the whole argument that you get to play at range, but you have gap closers. Like gap closers are half the range of a ranged spammable, distance-wise. and you might get maybe 1 or 2 spam walls in. So we could change some glyphs to try and get more spell damage in. Oh, I didn't mean to drop down there. That was a big drop. So yeah, I don't know. I definitely feel like it's a lot of work trying to kill people, in all honesty. And it could be maybe I built the Magblade wrong. He arrived in the mortal world. Is the DK spamming fossilize on him? I meant to push my heal, but yeah, it just honestly your damage just feels really low on a nightblade. Really, really low. So what we'll do is we can slot LA Drain, so then we have a lot of... So I've had success with Magblade before in the past. It doesn't, but you need the defense. But you need the defense, definitely. 13 assists. Because you're quite squishy, in all honesty. You're generally in light armor. You're generally trying not to get hit. So for people who are curious, I've got 15k, was it 16k pen? Yeah, 13,000 pen there. Plus I also have 9k from, so the pen from the skill. You look at that warden is coming just to burst. Just feels like a lot of effort to play Nightblade, like Magblade that is. Got a Merlin. And I don't watch much YouTube in all honesty. He's not my kill, isn't he? 16 assists. Oh, I love Magicka Warden. Magicka Warden, amazing. I like it in BGs too. He's just on a dot build, he is. Dot builds are good though. You can see like how much damage you can do with dots. I think the issue is, I think Magblade's had really good burst steals, like with the offering and stuff, and they've just given that to Standblade. But Standblade had all the damage. Yeah, 2k regen. I'd say 2k regen isn't really high, would you say? It feels like my sustains always run out. It does. It always feels like I'm running on empty a lot of the fight. And I'm spamming potions to try and keep it alive. I think first last is right there. The hybridizations made it really hard to work out what's what. And I think a lot of the time it's really favoured stamina. Is I can chat up. "18 assists. Ooh, so many assists. And I do appreciate that we don't have all of the passes, so we're missing like 8% damage, and you know that does add up. I completely get that. Oh, we killed him. We killed one. We killed a Templar. I don't know I did that. Yeah. Ah, the leap. There's the leap that did it. The leap got me into the stun. Trust in Judo says Templars like that for me. It is way better in Stam in PvP and Mag in PvE. Yeah, I think it really does feel like that. I think it comes. I've said it a lot. It comes down to this passive here. Like this is the deal breaker between Magicka and Stamina in PvP and PvE. Because the athletics, the agility, sorry, gives you weapon and spell damage, that buffs your damage and your heals. Penetration only buffs your healing. Your damage, sorry. It doesn't buff healing in most cases. Certain skills like Swallow Soul are unique, that they will get buffed. They're 19 assists. We had a positive KD, so that is something. And yeah, I think the difference between light armor passes and medium really make it awkward for heals and hybridization, because most Magicka heals, in all honesty, were balanced around this passive. Yeah, they're balanced around here. They don't take into account that people have an extra, with this passive, realistically, an extra 500-600 weapon damage and spell damage, which on a heal, that's a lot more healing power. And because a lot of classes can use their because a lot of classes can use basically the offstat and stamina, like they don't have to worry about Magicka at all on a stand build, because you just have so much of it that you can basically heal quite a lot. Like I noticed it on the stand version of the Nightblade, or BG's ready, that we can spam healthy offering or shrewd offering like 4 or 5 times in a row, and that's like 4 or 5 burst steals, which my Magblade burst steal is 9k, or my Nightblade is like 15,000. It's like almost double. It is insane the damage difference between Mag and Stam on healing and damage. So I think that's what it comes down to in PvP. So yeah, we'll reset the poll. I'm happy to stay on Magicka, but equally, if people want to see something different, we can. Okay, so there's a new poll up in the chat if you want to take part, and that will help me decide what we go on next. Pop a shade down. That shade saved our life. Oh my goodness, that was a good shade. Yeah, I think Magicka feels like it just lacks an execute at the moment. That's what it feels like to me. So you can play it without cloak. The overload spam, oh my goodness, that is filth. Oh, we got him. That was. Did you see like how much hard work that was? Like compared to other classes. Shade is very good though. Resto ult up. Looking for me around here? No, they're not. Oh. Oh, my shade worked there. Absolutely love shade. Such a good skill. Can you still use yourself the vamp spammable as an execute? I can, but I might as well just use concealed weapon. It just feels like you're not playing a magblade. In all honesty, that's my kind of feel for it. Well, there's definitely some lag there. Oh my goodness. So if you use Shade well, like really a powerful skill, it's just damage. Move away from that atro. And pop a bit. He's run away. So yeah, I could use concealed weapon. But yeah, you just spend so much resource just trying to. Oh, my shade just ran out. Literally, that's unfortunate. So I could use Saltev as my... It's so much effort trying to kill people. Like, so much effort compared to other classes. I will get my other patters in. But look at that, look at that. That's just... Yeah, do you guys feel like Magblade's a lot of hard work to play? Like, you feel like it just feels like you've been to the gym. Like, you're like proper trying to make something that shouldn't be a thing work. He stole my kill there. He actually stole my kill there. Yeah, I am curious what you guys think of Nightblade in PvP. Tragic is just like hard work. Well, I think given the fact that his name was also tragic says a lot. Like the kite ability is phenomenal. Like to be able to move around and stuff and teleport. So good. But it just definitely feels like I heard the last bones. Yeah, it's just gibberish mints is going. Some classes just need to sneeze compared to Magicka. And I'd say the thing is, well, and I don't want to come across as arrogant, I wouldn't say I'm a bad player. Like, I'm okay, and I find it hard. Like, I find this hard work. Like, compared to other classes, this is really difficult to get kills on. And it could be the build. You know, I'm always open. Well, I'm always open to kind of that as an option. But it just really feels like a lot of effort. Yeah, I think Gibberish has got a great point there, actually. That it really does pigeonhole it into ganking. He's tanky boy, isn't he? I pushed my bow ages ago. Yeah, like I could make this into a melee version, and we can see how that fares. 5-1, 13 assists, 820k damage. I'm doing a lot of damage to people. But yeah, it just really feels like I'm swimming up water. Like, it really, really does. Yeah, it really feels like I'm swimming up water here. More random PvP stuff that we don't need. So, do you guys want to see it as a melee build? Because that is an option. But we are using pretty much all light armor. So 5-1-1. So we could go with veiled weapon. But yeah, I'll keep that poll up and see if I can put a second poll on. No, I can't. Right, at the moment,